Hello guys, how are you? I hope you're well. Today we're going to talk about our health. To be exact, we're going to talk about our health habits. We're going to study modal verbs. By the way, what do you know about modal verbs? Think a little. Modal verbs don't show any actions. Modal verbs show the attitude of the speaker to the actions. And today we're going to study two modal verbs, have to, has to, and must. We're going to do some exercises, so be very attentive. Okay, we're going to start with have to and don't have to with the affirmative and negative forms. We usually say that modal verbs don't need the auxiliary to make the affirmative and negative forms. But have to and has to are the exceptions. Look at the examples. I have to go. I don't have to go. You have to go. You don't have to go. He has to go. He doesn't have to go. She has to go. She doesn't have to go. It has to go. It doesn't have to go. We have to go. We don't have to go. You have to go. You don't have to go. They have to go. They don't have to go. So, what's the difference between have to and has to? Think a little. Right you are. We use has to with the third person singular, with subjects he, she, it. To make the negative form or the question, we need the auxiliary do or does. Does works with the third person singular. And pay attention to the fact that when we use does, the verb turns into its first form, have to. So, when do we use have to and has to? We use have to and has to express obligation. Look at the example. I have to take my medicine. The doctor told me. We use don't, doesn't have to express lack of obligation. You don't have to go to the gym to exercise. It's not necessary. So, let's try to do some exercises. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct form. Look at the example. My brother has to take his medicine after dinner. I'm going to make some pauses. You have a chance to make your own sentence. Then I will show you the correct answer. Now let's start. My friend at the gym. He's sick at home. I don't have to meet my friend at the gym. He's sick at home. The next one. You lots of fruit and vegetables when you are ill. Your variant. You have to eat lots of fruit and vegetables when you are ill. The fourth sentence. Kairat is feeling better. He to the doctor. Think. Kairat is feeling better. He doesn't have to go to the doctor. And the last one. I dinner today. My mother asked me. I have to cook dinner today. My mother asked me. Well done, guys. So, let's look at the examples of the interrogative form and short answers. Do I have to go? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you have to go? Yes, I do. Yes, you do. No, you don't. Does he have to go? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Does she have to go? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Does it have to go? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Do we have to go? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Do you have to go? Yes, you do. No, you don't. Do they have to go? Sorry. Yes, they do. No, they don't. We have already told that we need a helper, the auxiliary, to make questions and negative forms. Be attentive. We use does with the third person singular, and the verb turns into its first form. So, we're going to ask and answer some questions. Your short answer depends on the situation in your family. Look at the example.
Do you have to make your bed?
Yes, I do. No, I don't.
So, the first question. Try to give your answer. Do you have to tidy your room? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you have to cook dinner? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you have to iron the clothes? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you have to walk the dog? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you have to do your homework? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Well done. So, now we are going to study the modal verb must. By the way, it works without the helper. It forms affirmative, negative, and interrogative forms individually without the auxiliary verb. Look at the examples. I must help with chores. You must help with chores. He must help with chores. She must help with chores. Must works without personal endings, even if we use the third person singular. Be very attentive and try to remember this rule. The negative form. I mustn't talk in the class. You mustn't talk in the class. He mustn't talk in the class. She mustn't talk in the class. When do we use must or mustn't? Try to complete the rules. Think a little. Now let's read the first rule. We use must to express obligation. It's your duty. We use mustn't to express prohibition. It's against the rules. It's forbidden. Well, your task is to complete with must or mustn't. Health rules. We should start our sentence with this line. If you want to be healthy, your choice, mustn't eat junk food. Right you are. If you want to be healthy, you mustn't drink lots of sugary drinks. If you want to be healthy, you must exercise regularly. If you want to be healthy, you must eat a variety of healthy food. If you want to be healthy, you must sleep 8 hours every day. Well done. So, your task is to choose the correct item. I'm going to make some pauses. You're going to make your own choice. Be very attentive. Look at the situation. You eat a healthy breakfast every morning. You have to eat a healthy breakfast every morning. You be careful with what you eat. You must be careful with what you eat. We exercise every day for at least 30 minutes. We have to exercise every day for at least 30 minutes. We go to the doctor when you have a cold. You must go to the doctor when you have a cold. Super. Well, at the end of this lesson, Try to answer the following questions. What was difficult? Why? Why not? What have you studied? And what have you learned? I hope this video lesson was useful. Thank you for your attention.